Classic Truck Rescue, headed out bright and early on a Saturday morning. Mornings are good for me. A lot of people know I recently, 2 weeks ago, broke 2 vertebrae in my back and did a bunch of other stuff. But mornings, I have hope, because in the morning I don't really have pain. And the first couple of days I couldn't stand up. So for me to feel this good in the morning, but as the day goes on, the more I do, the more I walk around, the more I pick things up and stuff, the more it hurts. But just the fact that I feel this good in the morning gives me hope, because I know I can heal. I just got to be careful, not overdo it. But today I'm heading out to Troutdale, Oregon, and we are going to go inspect a 1964 Corvette Roadster for a friend of mine. And the man that owns it is a very good friend of mine. And I'm just doing this to kind of do them both a favor, I guess. And it's fun. It's something I enjoy doing. And it'll make a good video. You guys will like this. And also my friend Terry that owns the car now also has a lot of other cool cars, and they're always changing all the time, so we might be able to get some pretty cool footage. And his house that we're going to is just gorgeous. The view is spectacular. So we're gonna have a good laid back, not overdoing it Saturday morning, and I'll be back. Peace out. To live on this road, right on this river, about 12 years ago. It's just a beautiful place to come down here in Troutdale on the Sandy River. Doug and Jason are behind me, and we're going up to the top of the mountain to look at a Corvette. Fun. Classic Truck Rescue. So this is his property down here too. Oh, really? And he has Asian water buffaloes. Oh man, the meat is delicious. Yeah. Anyway, we're at my buddy Terry's gate, waiting for my buddy Terry. This is Doug, who, comment below if you know, he married my favorite cousin. So does that make him my cousin or what? Comment below. And this is Jason. He's here to do the grunt work, right? He's gonna jack the car up for us so we can check the frame numbers. Anyways, we'll be back when Terry gets here and we go through that gate and go on up the hill. All right, Doug, so this is your big moment. He's been having anticipation anxiety. This is the first time I've been in this building, Doug. They used to be in a warehouse out in Clackamas, Happy Valley. First time I've been in here, Terry. Holy cow!
We're not completely done.
Wow, that's a Hummer of a Hummer. It's a Hummer. This is cool.
How long is that?
Holy cow!
That's the size of a truck.
Tara, I don't think I've seen that T-Bird, have I?
Nope.
Wow. 55 or 6?
I think it is 55.
Wow.
And that's beautiful. I can't believe how long that is. This, Doug, this Porsche over here, it's got a Corvette V8 in it.
It's a concourse perfect Corvette that, or Porsche, but
Yeah.
it was on the front of Hot Rod magazine, and
This is a really beautiful car.
change out on these. And
Interior's immaculate.
this car is absolutely excellent. Unfortunately, it's worth about $130,000 if it had the original engine in it.
Yes.
With this engine, it's probably only worth about $60,000.
The-
It will cost you $10,000 to $15,000 to find the engine. But look at this fucker. This
They did a good
engine has
job.
no miles on it.
Look at that.
Hold on a minute.
It's a Corvette V8 in there.
Power ratio.
Oh, that's all pictures you want.
But look at how immaculate the car is. Look at it. So this car actually, my opinion is it would be worthwhile to pull that out and
Oh,
find
yes, it would be.
find the correct engine, because the car is just immaculate. It really
Oh,
is.
this thing is just.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, 77 or 78, what do you call it, 911S.
It doesn't really score
But-
with the weight either.
But before we,
But here's, I saw this fucker, and I go, I
I'm
fucking,
gonna have to edit that.
yeah, I know. I mean, it sounds like a lawnmower engine, if you ask
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Volkswagen.
Volkswagen, yeah.
So
Yeah.
anyway, this
Glorified
guy brings it
Volkswagen.
down to the club, and he said, I got a Porsche you gotta have. He says, now, there's not one of a kind. There are like maybe 10 of these that were done.
911S,
And,
right?
But look, I mean, this thing is immaculate.
Oh,
Everything's,
yeah, and they did it's not a Mickey Mouse installation
words-
at all.
they charged a fortune to do this.
Oh, yeah.
So they changed this over, like I said, it was in the Hot Rod magazine. And all the original papers, I got all that. They're either in the car or I
There
got
they
some
are.
shit at home.
They're right there. They're right there.
And
Open the door and look at
so-
the interior, Doug.
So I heard this thing,
Look at it.
and the guy goes out and fires up, and it starts out. It's got a big cam in it.
Yeah.
And you cannot take off in first gear. You have to take off in second. You take off in first gear, and it just fucking, you wind out in like a second.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, there's no weight. The engine's half the weight. But before we correct this, we're going to have a little fun with the V8 in it, aren't we, Terry?
we can do a little something.
A little something.
That is
A little parking lot adventure for a minute.
If you hadn't said that, I would have never noticed.
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
No, it's perfect.
No, it's
And
Yeah.
the interior is immaculate.
It is. It
You
really,
haven't done anything
it really
with
is.
that? No, it just. Oh.
And the only thing they changed up under the hood is they added the big radiator.
Yeah. The Panteras at least have the radiators up front back in the 70s.
Yeah, I've always
Beautiful
wanted to have
car.
a Pantera. Never had one.
That is awesome.
Isn't it cool? I told you, you guys were going to be amazed. But this is absurd, Terry.
This is just, yeah.
I know a guy in Planet that has one that he used to drive around all the time.
Got his limos over here now. I was kind of hoping to show him your show car garage, Terry. Okay, cool. Okay, so
This isn't the show.
so you moved some of your stuff out of your warehouse. I told him the car's been in a warehouse since you got it.
Oh, yeah.
I love those beams you do with the wood. That's awesome.
Terry, can I take a minute and fold the tarps back so I can?
Go ahead and
Okay.
pull all the tarps off
All right,
and
thank you.
Take a picture of the garage. Now.
So this is the 64 that we're here to look at, Terry?
Yep.
Okay. I have looked at this car before.
Well, what they did is they had everything pretty much done to this except for the
Paint.
redoing of whatever they did on the paint. But mechanically, it's all new suspension and everything underneath it. The engine was completely gone through.
This is it?
Yes.
That's cool.
The VIN number's under the glove box over there. Let me get my glasses and I'm just gonna look at the VIN number real quick and then I'm gonna go in this trailer over here.
Here, I will pull this. This is a 1968 with the 427.
Beautiful. Oh my God. Are you okay? You okay, Doug? You gonna be all right? Oh, you're serious?
Yeah, that's just awesome. Look at
Oh, I thought you were in pain. Oh man.
Now this car, this engine, this is a screwy story. This
427.
had factory 427, matching numbers, and all that. This thing is here in the back. Anyway, what happened is
Got the bright blue
somebody
interior.
stole it out of my warehouse. And
The motor or the engine?
the whole car.
Look at that.
And I think we got a knob or something off the radio.
It wasn't the factory radio anyways.
Stole it, put it in a mini warehouse. It's in the city of Portland. City of Portland wouldn't do anything, so the sheriff of Rockland County, Liz Bradshaw at that time, went in, pulled the deal, and we got the car back. So it had already been reported stolen. And so they probably didn't know how to drive it, over revved a little bit, sort of floated the valves. There's a few click, 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 but it's valves. The insurance company paid the mechanic there. You have to pull that thing out of it. $12,000. They just sent it out 3 miles. And the only thing the guy changed on the engine is he put a little bit bigger cam when he was in there. And so it's got
I like the rumpity rump of the cam.
And
I think I had a hard time getting this open before. Terry, can you push down on that corner right there? Yeah, I tried to get this open before and I decided that I was going to be more careful with it.
Here, you can pull this one back. This one's got 2,000 miles on it. And this we bought brand new.
Here, let me squeeze by you.
What year is this one?
That is like a 78 and up.
It's got 2,000 original miles.
I like those wires.
the paint. It's a purple black or something, correct?
You know, I don't know. I bought it from
It is, I know what you're talking about, but yeah.
When you look at it from the
It's a pretty rare color.
Damn, that's so nice.
Yeah. And that's a what?
It's just immaculate inside. How many miles, Terry?
2,000.
Wow. Somebody cracked the T-top.
Then let's see. This one here.
These are his project cars, Doug. Wait till you see his nice stuff.
This I bought brand new. It's got 20,000 miles on it. And in 1984.
First year of that body style.
Yep.
They didn't have one in
The only thing I
83.
did is that the 85s had a little light up here.
Right.
Third
So I
rate.
had to put the little light, so that's the only thing that's ever been altered. And, you know, in the 84s, though, a lot of the people have said, you know, the engines weren't the same, because that's when they came out with all the good shit on this thing.
Throttle body injection.
But this car ran perfect, always.
Yeah.
Never had a...
You bought this brand new, Terry?
Yep.
Right on. He's got another Corvette. What year is it? Is it a 57 or the white one?
Oh, that's a 56.
And you've had that one how long? Long time.
I'm going to tell you 30, 35 years.
Yeah.
Dual
It's beautiful.
fours.
Yeah.
But it was sold by Car Chevrolet.
Right here in Cortland.
1956. In 1957, it was a cold winter, and the guy cracked his block. So they put in
A replacement motor.
57, which would be a
283?
instead of a 265.
Yep.
But the same dual fours and everything. Of
Yeah.
course, you know, that drives like a truck. Oh, it's an automatic, which was really rare.
Yeah.
In 56.
Yes. Yep.
And it's white with a silver insert.
It's all original though. What's hiding under that one? That's the real serious project, right?
Well, it's really not. My son made it a serious project.
Oh,
This car was a driver. I bought it in 1980.
oh, that's not
And-
bad.
So I've had it, and everything, this thing just drove fine,
Wow.
but my son thought he would restore it.
Mm-hmm.
So he fucked up. Took it all apart. There was nothing wrong with it. He wanted an all new interior. I thought, well, what the and then the interior was not original interior. But it's just, 327.
Yeah.
So it's still got all the drivetrain and everything?
Everything's all original.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm looking at this thing.
Anyway, if anyone's watching this, and Terry, aren't all of these cars in here for sale?
For the right amount of money.
Yes. Okay. Just people always ask. So if you see something you're interested in, Terry's a good friend of mine. Talk to him all the time. Shoot a reasonable offer, and I will get it to him. Okay, this is the one we're here to look at.
Let's see what's next door. I don't remember what we said.
Let's see what's next door. There's more? All right, let's go see what's next door, folks.
Oh, I'm coming.
Oh, there's just that out from the outside.
Oh, my name is Earl. My name is Earl.
We need to get rid of that one there.
Get rid of it? Okay.
I don't like it.
He needs to get rid of it. Do you know that those are real popular right now? They're having a comeback?
That's a pretty rare one, though. Because it's a
Ow.
four-seater, and it's got dual carb.
I just said, I don't really see.
These are really popular now, and this one's for sale. So if you're jazzed about it, Rick at ClassicTruckRescue.com. Send me an email. I'll put you in touch. If you're serious, I'll put you in touch with the man that can make it happen for you. But definitely, my name is Earl. If you're a My Name is Earl fan, boy, that thing looks pretty straight. Yeah. Yeah, I like them when the bed's not all rusted out, though, and the back window channel's not rusted out. Anyways, this is for sale too, I think. Right there?
Got a little bit of rust here in the bottom panel.
Oh, at the
Right
bottom
there.
of the quarter panels.
Yep.
Yep. A little bit. Not bad, though. They're usually all rotted out around the back window and the bed. Okay, first thing we're going to do is look at the VIN number. I can see right off the bat that the interior is in pretty good shape. And it all looks original. Okay, so here's the tags on this thing. Are you ready to start writing, Doug? Okay, serial number. Oh, that's why I brought the glasses. Serial number 194675S 104678.
Okay, 1, 9, 4, 6, 7, 5, S, 1, 0, 4, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, that's correct. And then on the trim tag,
Trim tag. Got it?
style 65.
65,
And then there's a space and a 467.
4, 6, 7.
Standard trim,
Standard trim.
body S15.
Standard trim.
Okay.
God damn, my finger went out. Okay, standard trim.
Body S1528.
S15,
Yep,
got it?
28.
28. Body S1528.
Paint
Paint.
900 mm.
900 mm.
Yep. 65. Terry, are you sure this is a 64? Okay. I think it's a 65. That's fine. Another ready indicator of a 64 is that in 63 the hoods had chrome fake vents on the front, on just inside that hump there. In 64, they eliminated the chrome vents, but you still had the indentations for the vents where they went. So at this point, I'm starting to think this is a 65. Bear with me, folks. I still have a broken back. All right, so we do need to get that back tire off. So Jason, if you can slide that tarp over into the corner, I believe your best spot to put the jack is going to be directly underneath the pumpkin, the rear differential.
Yeah. Was that a skid?
Hold on, let me see what we got going here.
It's like a
Ow!
plate through the tire or whatever.
That's a spare. Hold on. All right, let's go from the side. Oh God, I gotta make sure.
Can you help out?
Thank you.
Damn, that exhaust is right.
Hold on. It might be easier to go here.
Yeah, I'm just kind of.
Oh. Yeah, there's a good solid spot right here. Just make sure before you start jacking it that it's under the frame. There should be a wide flat spot
See it?
right there.
Oh, right here behind that.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on.
So what we're going to do is we're going to jack up this side of the car so that I can at least get under there and have a look at the bottom of it. We're not going to try to jack the whole thing up.
Jack it up a little
A little
bit.
bit, ready?
Slow. I want to set this up.
Don't stick your finger in between the...
Oh, I know. I
Okay.
used to work on cars.
All right.
So it goes slow.
All right, I didn't know.
I just want to make sure this is distracted.
Cover this up. I'm not done looking at it.
Oh, God.
It's beautiful. We'll see what he wants for that.
Oh, my God.
Anyways, so we've got the driver's side rear wheel off, and there is a, Jason, if you want to come over here, there is a serial number. It's right up here. Should be right in there, and I don't know that you're going to be able to see it. Maybe we can get a phone in there. We need to get something and kind of rub. This is where it's at right here. The brake's got a lot of pad left on them. Those rotors look good. I don't know that we're going to be able to get... Well, I don't know. I can kind of see there. Let's get a rag or something and just rub on that, and maybe the numbers will come to light. But you kind of see the area we're looking in, right?
Yeah.
I want to get this hood opened up.
Okay.
Oh. Can you try pulling up on that? Okay. That rod will catch if you... There you go. Okay. Well, the valve covers say Corvette. That's encouraging.
Oh, look at it.
No power steering
No power steering?
and no power brakes. But we talked about that, remember? That
Correct.
we decided that it wasn't a deal breaker because 1964 or 5 power steering and power brakes are not as good as the aftermarket upgrades that we could get for it to convert it to power steering and power brakes. Hopefully I can see the engine number over here. It'll be right down in there. I'll get my light. Whew.
You light?
Ideally, I would want to put this up on 4 jack stands and go all the way under it. And it's up to you. If you guys want to jack it up and put it on 4 stands, we'll inspect the whole bottom of it. But I can slide. It's up to you. It's your call, Doug.
Let's do it this way first.
Okay. What I can tell you right now is that it has brand new exhaust on it. Or pretty new. We won't say just out of the package new, but pretty nice. Probably stainless. Oh boy. Oh. The tranny's real clean. Do you see the bottom of that engine block? It's fresh paint. And Terry said that all the drivetrain had been rebuilt. And I believe that. New shocks. New bushings on the steering. I'm trying to get all this on film for you too, Doug. But, so yeah. And there's new bushings on the control arm on the front. Okay, new bushings up there, new hardware, new bolts, new shocks. Oh, tranny spotless. I'm not seeing signs of any leaks. The bottom of the oil pan is dry. The bottom of the bell housing's dry. And the bottom of the tranny. Oh! The frame looks real solid. I don't see even any pitting on the frame. And as I say this stuff, I'm not just saying it, Doug. I'm filming it, so you can look at it later. But that's what you really have to watch out on these C2 Corvettes, is the frames tend to rot, but this is real solid. New exhaust. The fiberglass on the bottom looks real good. Don't see where it's been banged and repaired and all of that. All right. Yeah, it's got new bushings and stuff.
Yeah, you can see those.
And Terry said that the chassis had already been overhauled in the drivetrain, which I believe by looking at it. And a real solid frame. I'll come back there and we'll look at the rear suspension. Already looked. Oh, man, this body does not like this. Anyways, so yes, on the new brakes. The brakes are new, and the rotor's got, you know, a little bit of surface rust on them, but they're perfectly smooth, and that's just because the car's been sitting in warehouses for a long time. I'm seeing new hardware on the rear transverse leaf spring. I'm seeing new stickers still on the new control arms, and new shocks back here as well as on the front. Does have the spare tire carrier with the lid, so that's good.
From what I understood. I was waiting for Rick to get out from underneath.
Hold on. Let me see if I can spy a U-joint. U-joints look pretty good. Okay. All right, so we're trying to open this. I had a coupe, but I have not had the pleasure of playing with a convertible. Seems like there's a handle in here somewhere. These are for the top. Let's put the rear tire back on.
Okay.
So that, yeah, looks pretty good underneath, Terry. Frame solid, and it does look like someone's already restored the chassis and the suspension and all that. What I do like about the engine compartment is I don't see a bunch of hacked wires and stuff. Everything looks pretty much original. It's even got the overflow tank over there and all of that. Those are always missing. Also, Terry, the 64, in 63, they had chrome vents in the hood right here. And in 64, they got rid of the chrome vents, but you still had the indentations for them. So, I'm thinking 65. Yeah, there's new bushings up here, too.
I told you that other one I got, you know.
Huh. You got another of the 73 and up? What's that? Is that a Camaro? Or a Firebird?
Firebird.
What year? 67. Where's that at?
Up above.
Oh, right. We'll be seeing that in a minute. All right, I'm going to check these other options. So
67 Firebird, but they took out the 326 and put in the 327. It's a 4-speed, 4-wheel disc brakes. Most paint's all original. The guy paid 20-some thousand for it, and he put 57,000 in it.
wow.
It's a resto man.
Yeah, you never get that money back, do you?
No, but it's a hard car to get.
Yeah, they're the Firebirds are getting extremely hard to get because they didn't make as many of them for one, and a lot of people turned them into Camaros, fake Camaros, and now they realize the Firebird might be a little more desirable just because it's unique. All right, Terry, does this thing run?
Yep.
Yay. Bonus.
Now it's on the ground.
All right, we got to figure out how to get this.
You don't push both of these and lift it up?
I don't think so. Maybe. No. This is the hard top goes in here, and then this is to release it.
Well, which way does it go?
Well, if we find
There it
you go.
Come on. There it goes.
Okay, gently. Go ahead.
You just pull it.
Black top. And I'm thinking 65 volts.
Like that.
What do we got here? What do we
I got
got
the-
here? Oh, the shield for the transistorized ignition, and the rest of the shielding, and the transistorized ignition. That's for all the wires and everything. But I think I already saw this on there, but it's missing this. This goes over your distributor. It goes back in here, and this is always missing. Yeah, pretty cool to have that in there. The carpet looks good back here. All right, let that go down. Oh, this is what the top snaps into, and that's how you
And that's how you
release
release it.
it.
Why does this one seem off?
You got it in, the hole in there, and then you got to push down on it.
No, it's bare. It's not lining up right on this side.
Well, this one's lined up right. Oh, you're not in the hole. No. Is it in the hole?
Yep.
The stud?
Mine's in the hole.
Then you grab that hook like that. See mine?
Just push it up.
Yep. That's nice.
I've never messed with one of those before.
That's nice.
That's really nice.
So this is a 65 Corvette. Paint code 900mm. Okay.
Oh, so you got the top. Wow.
Yeah.
Good job, Rick.
Well, I didn't do anything. It was already there. I do want to just check. We'll pull the coil wire off. And just make sure. Oh, it's got a clutch band on it. We got to go through all the fluid, check all the fluids and all that. All right.
Where's that towel here?
Look, Doug, brand new oil on full. But we don't have to dip it because it's been sitting.
No, that's good oil. Really, I mean,
Yeah. You only really need to do that when it's been running. Yeah,
yeah.
perfectly clean.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just up at the hot rod garage and looking at the Corvettes and trying to figure out how we're going to get everything ready for the summer party.
You know, he's a pretty busy guy. But
Yeah, next week.
That'll be cool. Hey,
tack drive, it's got the original distributor because it's got the tack drive right there. It's like a speedometer cable that
Yeah.
goes into your tachometer.
And what is this, Rick? Do you know?
What?
Is that a
This is an emission tube. That right there. I want to read the engine numbers.
okay.
In my flashlight and glasses. Well, we're going to go with not matching numbers on the block.
Let me make this call, please.
Do you think?
I don't believe there are numbers on there. Yeah,
Why don't we bring
Does that mean aftermarket block?
yeah. Or it could be a replacement block, because replacement blocks don't have serial numbers on them. Like if something happened to the engine, they took it back to the dealership and had one put in. They won't have serial numbers because they were left blank to have the car's number stamped on it.
Huh.
A lot of people don't know about that. No, I don't see.
have no idea.
I don't see any evidence of those being stamped before. And it's not all like it's been ground down or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's a replacement block. There are other numbers we can get off the block to see if it's a 327.
Which ones are you looking at?
Right there behind the head. It's got Edelbrock aluminum heads on it. 3858180. And then that right there, I believe, has something to do with when it was built.
There was one model that they...
Kind of looks like a no-hit body to me, but I can't be certain on that. I've got a good idea what it's worth from what I've seen.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, we're talking, if you want this thing to be beautiful, but an $8,000 to $10,000 paint job, the interior, I don't feel like it needs anything, you know. It might need a little freshening up and detailing, but
It's no ribs.
it looks real nice to me. The seats don't have tears in them.
No, even
And
the
that looks
stitching's
original to me.
Even the stitching's still in the seat.
Yeah.
None of that stuff starts to peel back after.
And there's not doodads missing all over the place, you know. All the hardware's there, all the switches and knobs. Okay, so the engine is a replacement block, which could have been done, and I took there's no numbers on the stamp pad, and it doesn't look like somebody ground numbers off of it. Replacement blocks, like if you blew up your engine, you took it back to the dealership and they put a brand new engine in it, wouldn't have the serial number stamped on it. Okay, so I've gone over this. Keep in mind that I did just break my back a couple weeks ago, so I'm doing the best I can, but I've spent some time on this car. Doug's already in there. You know you're not supposed to sit behind the steering wheel. Once you do it, you bond with it. Anyways, I believe it's a 1965 Corvette Roadster. The numbers are correct for it to be a Roadster. This motor, I believe, is a replacement, factory replacement block. I did get the numbers that I could get off of it, and I will check those when I get home to see if it's a 327. At this point, I don't think that the car being 100% factory original, this and that, is going to matter, because I believe that Doug and Lisa are going to want to upgrade to power steering and power brakes on it. Yeah, it's got the chrome vent grills and stuff like that on the cowl. The top works real nice. It's in nice shape. Everything's here. There's nothing missing on this car, which saves you a lot of money down the road when you don't have to go looking up parts and little doodads for it. Pretty nice shape. The paint's old and rough, but that's really the only bad thing you can say about this car. Terry, you've heard it run, and you know it runs and drives? Mm-hmm. Okay, we've checked the fluids and stuff on it, and everything looks good. There's no leaks and everything on it. The information Terry has is that the chassis was already restored, and we see lots of evidence of that from underneath. And I know that you can go and get one of these that runs and has decent paint for $50,000. I'm thinking a guy needs to put $10,000 into this car to make it a good, reliable driver, and that's my opinion. If you disagree, comment below. Let me know what you think. And they are delicious. Hey, where are you guys going? I said you're delicious.
Hey guys. Too many people approach, they just walk away.
And those are the ones that I think will defeat the lions too, correct?
Yeah, oh, they
Put the
kick
babies
butt
in
on.
the herd. Yeah, they kick them, yeah.
Yeah.
I've watched National Geographic.
Yeah, they toss them around like
Yeah.
they're rag dolls.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mountain lions don't bother, nobody bothers.
I like it, yeah. Now, how big will those get?
The biggest one I've had is 22.
Really?
So good though. Spaghetti. We put the ground burger patties
Yeah.
in spaghetti, and it's just delicious. We served. Terry hooked us up for our wedding. We had burgers made out of these
That was
and
the
ribs.
burger?
Yeah, he gave us ribs too. Yeah, if we weren't here, they'd probably walk right up to him. But he put some rock on for him. Boy, they are intimidating looking, aren't they?